Hey everybody, welcome. So today I got tagged, actually a couple of weeks ago, by Jessie. And hi Jess, thanks so much for tagging me to do this video, the luxury this or that. And I'm really excited to do this. Obviously, I would love for you guys to check out Jessie's site. I'll leave the link to her channel below. Awesome. She's got an amazing luxury collection. But I really love that you guys are tuning in to my site. I'm Malka. This is Malka Lux, where we have our weekly dose of luxury, limited edition, and just designer items, fashion, beauty, whatever it is that I fancy for the week. All right, so let's get into this. So this or that, we're gonna start with the first thing is Louis Vuitton. So there are basically 7 items that we're gonna look at for Louis Vuitton, this or that. The first one is key clay or key ring. So here is an example of a key clay, and this is the 6 key ring holder. Which one do I prefer? Well, a lot of these I actually obviously own both. So if I had to only pick one, these are the choices I would make. I would start with the key clay. Back up. Oh, the key ring holder. The reason I choose this is it's just a very practical piece. I use it every day. It just holds the keys. And this one actually is my husband's. And it just works really well. And we have a lot of keys that we're holding here, house keys, car keys, etc. So I vote for this, but I cannot resist these key clays, especially the limited edition ones. They're just so beautiful. So if I had to choose one, it would be the other, but I do love the key clays as well. The next one that I'd like to compare is Damier Ebene versus Damier Azur. So obviously I have this Pachette in a Damier Azur pattern, but I will be honest, the Damier Ebene, and I will have a picture of it over here on the screen for you. I happen to think that one is really nice, and it's been really hard to get a hold of one. Unfortunately, shout out to my daughter. I did have one at one point and she lost it. So I miss it. And if I had to choose again, I do love the Azur, but if I had to pick one to start with, I would get the Damier Ebene pattern. Okay, next one is the mini Pachette versus the Pachette Accessories. So this is the new model Pachette Accessories. This is obviously from the Escale collection, the mini Pachette. I love both of them. And I actually collect these. I just think they're absolutely adorable. They're beautiful to look at. They're really practical in terms of they're really cute pieces, grab and go, throw them in a bag. So I do love them. But if I had to pick only one and I had to pick which one I would use first, I would definitely pick the Pachette Accessories. The next one is the Alma or the Speedy. So I'll leave a picture of the Speedy because I don't currently have a regular size Speedy, but I do have the Neo Alma, and I absolutely love this bag. Of course, I'll leave a link above if you want to check out my video review on this piece. She is beautiful. So if I had to pick between the Speedy or the Alma, I would definitely pick the Alma. The next one, I'll have pictures here for you guys to see. It's the Neverfull or On the Go. I've had a Neverfull and I do think it's an amazing piece. I do like the On the Go as well, but I think the Neverfull is much more popular and it's been around a lot. So I kind of would tend, if I had to do it over again, I would probably choose the On the Go. The next thing is the Petite Malle or the Boîte Chapeau. And now I don't have either one of these bags, so I'm going to show you guys pictures on the screen. And honestly, the one that I'm kind of drawn to is the Petite Malle. I just love the Louis Vuitton trunk, and that just, to me, to own like a little miniature version is just, it would be so great. So that's on my wish list, and hopefully one day. The next one is the Nano Speedy or the Nano Noe. Honestly, I only have the Nano Speedy, so I'll leave a picture here to show you what the Nano Noe looks like, but I think my choice is clear. This one is just the ultimate. And I know this is obviously in the multicolor by Murakami, And I do have a video on this. I'll leave a link above if you want to check it out. But this is definitely just the cutest one. And I'm not saying the Noe is not cute, but I like the fact that this has a zipper, it's closed, you can carry it crossbody, you can carry it on your hand. It's just a really cute bag. Whereas the Noe is a little more, it's open, you have to kind of deal with closing it with a zip tie, you know, the leather tab. I'm not a fan of that as much. It's more of a open bucket style bag. Okay, so this is the Speedy. So that was all of our Louis Vuitton pieces. Now, the next pieces are from Chanel, and I have some Chanel pieces, so I have brought those out, but I don't have too many. So I'm gonna be including pictures on the screen for those that I don't have. So first one is Caviar or Lambskin, and this is kind of the ultimate question when it comes to Chanel. And I actually have one of each. And if you watch my earlier videos, and I can definitely leave a link above to these, I've done an in-depth review and comparison. I love both of these. If I had to say which one I would pick first in terms of Caviar or Lambskin, I would probably go with the Caviar just because it's less fuss. You don't have to worry about it as much. And I mean, but the Lambskin honestly is so soft and so beautiful. So for your first piece, or if I had to choose, I would probably go with Caviar initially. Next one is Chevron or Quilting. Well, hey, here we have our guys again. And of course I had to have one of each in my collection, but I know that most people, when they start collecting Chanel, if it's their first piece, they're gonna go for the Quilting just because it's a classic. And I do love it. I do love the Quilting. I mean, this is such an adorable piece, and I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on it. But I think the Chevron is really pretty too. I think it's a little edgier, more modern, more young. So I do enjoy having both. But if I had to pick one, I would go with the Quilting. The next one is espadrilles or slingbacks, and I'm gonna have pictures for you. I actually do have espadrilles, and that is my choice. I happen to like the espadrilles, so from these two, I would pick the espadrilles. Trendy CC or Coco handle. So these two, as again, I'm gonna have the pictures here for you to see. These two are really on my wish list. I'd love to have both of them, but if I could only have one, then I would probably go with the Trendy CC. I just think that piece has more to it. I happen to really like that one. Chanel 19 or Doville. Now I was thinking of this, and I really am leaning towards the Doville. Boy or Gabrielle. So for the longest time, I thought I wanted a boy bag, and I actually went into the boutique, and before all this mess started, and I tried it on, and it was pretty, but I just couldn't get my head into it. I just decided, you know what, if I had to pick, and now that I've tried both, actually the Gabrielle and the Chanel boy, I would probably choose the Gabrielle. I think it's more my style. Okay, the last one is the classic flap or the reissue. Well, I don't have a reissue piece. I only have something with the classic flap. But I would say if I had to pick, I wouldn't mind, especially the newest one that I've seen with the calfskin, and that iridescent rainbow design is just stunning. So I would love a reissue. If I had to pick though from like my first piece, I would probably go with the classic. Okay, so that was Chanel. So our last group is Hermes. So I am not someone who has any Hermes pieces. I think I aspire to get some Hermes, and if Chanel keeps raising their prices, then I guess that might be the next logical step. I've always looked at the pre-owned sites. I think that it's a great investment, and I love their pieces overall. Like I said, I just haven't taken the plunge. So we're gonna start with the first items, which are the Click Clack H or the Click H. And I happen to like pieces that are more dainty, so I'm gonna go with the Click H. Then we have the Oran sandals or the Oasis sandals. For me, I happen to think, I love flats, so I'm gonna go with the Oasis. The 2-inch heel on the Oran is nice. I think I got those straight. I hope I did, but I do prefer the flats. A toupee or gold. I'm gonna go with a toupee. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Togo or Epsom. So I had to really think about this, but I do want to go with something that's lightweight and more structured. So I guess it's going to be Epson for me. Evelyn or Picketton. I've seen a lot of Evelyns around, and Picketton I think is a little more unique. It's not as popular, or at least I haven't seen as many of them. So I'm going to go with the Picketton. The last one is Birkin or Kelly. Of course, Hermes, classic choice. Which one, Birkin or Kelly? Of course, I'd love to own both, but if I had to pick one and which one I would get first, it would probably be the Kelly, only because I happen to really like having the flexibility to wear it cross-body. I like the structure of the Kelly, and I just think it's a really pretty ladylike bag. So those are my choices, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course, if you did, I would love it if you would give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I drop my next video, and I'd love to see you in my next video again. Okay, guys, bye.